and welcome to TezMania TV. Today's video is going to be a quickie. I'm going to show you a way of doing shading and highlights included into your foundation routine. I did make a shading and highlights video maybe 2 years ago using powder and eyeshadow and products like that, like powdery products. But today I'm going to show you how to do it with foundation and concealer instead. Just getting my hair out of the way first. Okay, so instead of using my regular foundation, foundation that is matched to fit my skin tone as well as possible, I'm going to be using two different kinds. And I'm going to be using one that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than my own skin and one that is 1 to 2 shades darker. And I'm going to be using the lighter one for the highlighter points, which means the points that we want to lift, such as the cheekbones. And I'm going to be using the darker one for the spots that we want to push back a little bit, such as underneath the cheekbones. You can use any products you like for this. The products that I'm choosing today are these two. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me Anti-Shine Stick. I did a review on this when it just came out, so if you want to know more about the product, you can check out that video. The only thing that's negative for me about this thing is that it doesn't come in a shade that's light enough for my super pale skin. This is the lightest shade that they have, ivory, and that is way too dark for my skin. So I'm going to be using this as the darker one. And then as the lighter one, I'm going to be using this Camouflage System Cream, which is kind of like a concealer. It's from Dermacolor. And I'm just going to be using my fingers. And I'm starting off with the lighter one. As you can see, that's very, very, very light. And this is going to look ridiculous for a while, but just stay with me here. So I'm going down the center of my nose, underneath my eyes. And then just taking that down because I do have some red areas. And don't worry about blending. I'm just applying the product now, not blending it. And I'm leaving this space right here because that is one of the spaces that we want to push back in. And then the middle of the forehead. Okay, so now I have placed the lighter color on the spots that I want to raise. And I'm now going to go in with the darker one for the spots that we want to push back. And yes, right now it looks absolutely ridiculous, but stay tuned for the blending because that's what's going to make it all come together. Now for the blending, I'm going to be using an HD brush or a stiffle brush or whatever you want to call it. I have these two sizes. They're both from e.l.f. and this is the large one, this is the small one. I actually prefer using the small one, but I just cleaned that so it's still wet, so I'm going to be using the big one today. And basically what you want to do now is buff the product into your skin, mixing the two shades together and blending everything with your natural skin tone so that it doesn't look very clownish, which it's doing right now. So I'll just start up here and in circular motions work my way through my entire face, buffing everything in. Don't forget your ears. Anything that's left over on the brush, you can just go over your ears with that. And also take it down the neck to help it blend into your skin. And just take a look at what it looks like if you feel like you need to go back in with light or dark. Because I do feel like I want to get some more dark in here. Just add some more. But then when you're happy, just set it with a powder. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder today. My favorite powder is one from Wet n Wild, but I just ran out. So I'm using this one for now. Once you're done with your base, you can go in after with powder products as well if you're not happy with your shading and highlights. The base that I have right now is very discreet and light, but I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Micro Shadow in Beaver and just quickly add a little bit more depth to the cheekbones, my temples, maybe some down here, and just quickly run a little bit down my nose. I'm just using my fingers for this. If you want more shimmery highlights and you're not happy with the lighter parts that we have now as a result of the concealer, go in with a light shimmery eyeshadow and just enhance those lighter parts a little bit more. And then if you want a little bit of color back on your cheeks, just add some blusher. This one is by e.l.f. And there you have it. That's your base. After that, just go ahead and apply your makeup as per usual, and then you're done. Alright guys, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed seeing a mix of doing shading and highlights both with foundation and with dry products as well. So just combine anything you like to find what it is that you like most. And yeah, that is it. Sorry about the crazy bangs, I just haven't styled them yet today, but that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!